Thank you, Maru. How are you?
I'm well. How is our environment?
Good question, Omaru. Um, there are some people in this country who have decided that they're not listening to what we're saying. Um, in that we're saying that we understand that mining is a commercially viable activity and people may want to get involved in that activity. It is allowed. It is legal, and there's a legal framework in which you can conduct those activities. But there are others who have decided that for them, in conducting this activity, they're going to destroy the land, they're going to destroy our water bodies, they're going to destroy our forest reserves. And it's become a problem that we've had to deal with. And that's one of the biggest things for us at the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. And so we have a coordinating secretariat, the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, which is a combination of security agencies as one unit that's helping us in this fight. We, as I speak, we have over 5,000 hectares of land, 5,500 hectares of land within the forest reserves that have been degraded. Off reserves, it goes into hundreds of thousands. Most of our river bodies have also been heavily polluted, and governments having to find money to be able to dechemicalize these water bodies and things like that. So that's basically where we are. But in terms of the outlook, we're not just saying this is what it is, we are also doing something about it. And in doing something about it, I talked about NIMOS. NIMOS is leading the fight, and on a daily basis, they are on the ground working with Intel, working with the regional security agencies as and when, regional security councils as and when it's needed to be able to clamp down on this and arrest these miscreants.
Now, the information that the government communication minister or government minister in charge of information has been putting up suggests you've been effecting a number of arrests. That is good news. But we've also heard that some revocation of licenses has been happening.
Yes.
What's the circumstance of that? Is it the case that they were given licenses that they should not have been given, or there was a discovery that these licenses had expired, or what was the condition for the revocation of the licenses?
So at the beginning of the Obama Kofiba took office, one of the things that he said was he wanted to sanitize the system. So when we rolled out the strategy, we needed to ensure that it was multi-pronged, touching all the areas. And regulatory reforms was one of the key pillars within that strategy. And that included looking at the licensing regime. So we started with an audit of all the small-scale mining licenses. And then now we are also auditing the large-scale mining licenses. But the report from the small-scale mining license at the time was that we had over 900 licenses that were had irregularities. And so to be fair, he gave a period for the small-scale miners to, see the ministry or the Minerals Commission and basically have, if they had genuine concerns about the irregularities that we had found out, then we could have an opportunity to be able to rectify those. So we gave a period. Initially it was 2 weeks. The association actually met with the minister to ask for an extended period, and an additional 2 weeks was added. And then a committee was also set up for them to be able to meet with the committee and to do all of that. In the same vein, Minerals Commission was also asked by the minister to ensure that from their end, they could also, clean up their act, basically clean up their house. So all those two exercises were ongoing. Now, the report from that exercise is that 278 of those small-scale mining licenses could not be rectified. The irregularities could not be rectified. And so based on the report, the outcome of that report, all those 278 licenses have been revoked.
Well, we'll be praying with you and hoping that our environment is sanitized. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you for speaking to us. That's Ama Mausi Mawenyefia. She's Director of Communications at the Ministry of Lands. This is Eyewitness News on 97.